So if you watch this video, I'm assuming that you guys want to know what feed taper physique is and how to achieve it. So basically, feed taper physique is a Dorito upside down physique, as you guys know, as a V body shape. We know that feed taper physique is basically broad shoulders and narrow waist. That's pretty simple to understand, right? But most people, they just train their side delts to make a broader look, and also abs maybe, or just like cutting down the fat so that your waist looks narrow. It's probably good enough, but you don't want to get skinny feet taper. What you want, I'm pretty sure if you watch this video, is you want to get a solid feet taper physique where it shows emphasis on your muscle mass and also skinny on your body fat, or lower fat body percentage on your waist. So how to obtain this physique? We talk about how to train side delts, narrow waist. It's simple stuff. Most people train like that. You want to emphasize on 7 important muscle groups that will definitely show that you have a very solid feed taper physique. So the first one started from the top, which is neck muscle. We really train neck muscle, but neck muscle is very important to look or to show that you are big or you're strong. So neck muscle, in order to train neck muscle, you can use dumbbell or you can lay on the bench and then give a motion up and down slowly and gently to train your neck. Fairly hard to begin with, so you don't really need weight for the first time, but it's a good start just to get your muscle loosened up and train your neck so it's not a skinny neck. It's like a tree trunk, so it gives a solid foundation for your neck. And it goes down from the neck, we goes to upper traps. Upper traps, if you see like the mountain stuff over here, it's pretty give a good solid of another triangle, which gives you a very massive look. So if you have a strong neck and a massive upper traps, that will definitely give a good definition for your upper side. After that, we move on to upper chest. So by emphasizing on upper chest, then we will definitely show a bigger and broader look on your physique. So although, again, side delts and narrow waist will definitely good fit taper physique, but incorporating of like neck, upper traps, upper chest, as you know, we train upper chest by doing incline dumbbell press or incline, basically any barbell or bench press. Basically, you do inclination, you lay down a bit, and then you push the bar up to train your upper chest. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, to train your upper traps, you can just do dumbbell shrugs, to be honest. And you can do several types of exercises, but I'm pretty sure dumbbell shrugs is already a good choice. Just do a lot, like 3 to 4 sets, and these are heavy sets that you can do 10 to 12 reps. Don't need to exceed that. 10 to 12 is good. So from neck, upper traps, upper chest, then we move on to the most common one, which is side delt. And how do you train side delt? You can just do lateral raises. And that's basically the most common stuff. You can do that with cable. You can do that with dumbbell. It's all your preference. And so I used to train my lateral delt probably like around 6 sets a week. And I feel like there's no progress until I train it 9 sets a week. And it's not only 9 to whereas it's 18 sets. And how can I make it 18 sets? It's fairly simple, to be honest. So every time I do 3 sets, let's just say I do 1 set lateral raises. Okay, I finished my first set, which is like around 12 reps. And I'm so tired, I put it down. I rest for about 10 seconds and then I do it again. more like similar to drop set, but I use the same weight. It's basically quite similar, like one set, normal set, and then drop set, around like 2 sets. So it's basically like 18 sets per week, and it grow my lateral delts like crazy. Like in the past, it wasn't like this, but now I could see such a more definition on my side of that. Okay, from side of that, we move on to the lower part, which is lats. Okay, lats definitely give a good definition for your V look, because we want to have the V look, right? With the lats, it will show like you have another layer to emphasize of the V look. So by you having like a big lats, you don't need to do lat spread, but just casually be like that. It will show that it got some definition over here, which definitely gives a good look for your V taper physique. Lat, of course, you can do lat pull down. I prefer one single lat pull down, so I get a very good stretch at the bottom, and it's very useful for me. Or you can use dumbbell as well. 3 to 4 sets sounds good. And then we move on to the bottom part, arms. So most people say triceps, train your triceps, because triceps is bigger than biceps. So logically, if you train triceps, you will look bigger, right? That is true, but in this case, actually not really. Actually, biceps shows even more. So if I show you guys here, it will stand out. Of course, it will give a broader look for my triceps over here, right? If I walk normally, it will give a big look, but actually the biceps gives a huge definition here. So if I have big bicep, of course I don't need to flex it. But if I just walk like this, it gives like, how do you say? It's like a big chunk piece of meat where it shows like, damn, it's a piece of meat over here, which makes me more wider. So it gives me a wide frame over here. So it's not only this side, but also my arms. Okay, you get it? Yeah, biceps, triceps. And then we move on to the lower part, which is abs. So for abs, definitely it will look much more cooler. Not only that, also it emphasizes your narrow waist. So by not having like narrow waist, you have not only skinny abs, but train your abs. So you have a pop-up abs, you have a skinny, not skinny, I will say like pop-up real muscle abs, and also a narrow waist, which definitely gives a major look on your V taper. That's what I'm saying. 7 main muscles that you need to train to obtain V taper physique. Okay, other than that, let's talk about mistakes. So for mistakes, mainly if you work or you train very hard, training shouldn't be a big problem. But I'll definitely can give you a good guide of that. If you guys want more tips, more feedback, you can join my community down below. It's on Discord and it's free. Just give me a chat and then we can just talk about it. And yeah, for the tips and the mistakes that I did, it's about diet. So I was a skinny fat guy, and of course I'm confused whether I should bulk or cut, until I just decided like cut. So I decided to do cut, but then I just realized, damn, I don't really have muscle. But then like I cut, I'm skinny, but skinny without muscle. You don't get it? Like skinny, like just skinny bony. That's not very good. Until, okay, I changed my route. Once I become skinny, I decided to bulk up a bit. So I eat around my maintenance or a little bit higher, which gives me quite good physique, I would say. So the most important thing to take a note is like building muscle is harder than losing fat. Losing fat is fairly easy, and by building muscle, you basically can lose fat along the way, because muscle use energy. Muscle is basically like your pet. You need to feed them. You need to give them food to grow. Like, treat your muscle like your pet. Give them food to grow. If you don't give them food to grow, how can they grow? How? Give them protein, enough meats, enough eggs, soybeans, etc. Also, calories very important, because if you're constantly in deficit like I used to be, then it's just so hard to build muscle. I'm telling you seriously. Especially it's harder for me to eat enough protein. Maybe eating enough calories is easier than protein, and that's the number one thing that you should consider. Eat enough calories first and make sure you eat enough protein afterwards. That's all. After that, then once you feel like you got enough muscle, then you can cut down slowly, bit by bit. And then I would say the other mistakes that I think will be a major one is about training. So we know that training hard won't be that hard. And so you're a beginner, and this video is beginner, so it's probably quite hard. And how do you determine if you work hard or not? So every time you train, every time you do one set, make sure you try your best on every single set that you do. Make sure that first. So let's just say I do dumbbell chest press, right? I do dumbbell chest press. I want to make sure every set that I do is so damn hard that I can't even push it anymore. Of course, you don't want to get to the point where you might injure yourself. Just make sure that you really can't put any effort to push it. That's already good enough. You work hard, and congratulations. It doesn't mean like, oh, I would say training hard is a must, and if you don't train hard every single set, of course a set. If you don't train hard every single set, then how can you grow? How can your muscle adapt to the stimulation? And that's the point of growing. So if you only train hard on your last set, that means the rest, or the first set or the second set doesn't count, because it's just a warm-up. Your muscles is not trained enough. So you need to train harder. You need to train hard every single set. And I don't want to overcomplicate you if you're a beginner. Don't mind me. You got newbie gains. Just train and you get some muscle, believe me. But make sure to hit the right muscle target. Make sure you need to put emphasis on your neck. You can make sure emphasize on your upper traps, on your side delt. This is very important. I'm pretty sure you guys might need to train it even more. And then on your upper chest, your biceps, your lats, and your abs. And that's basically the 7 major groups, muscle groups, that you need to train to obtain a very good free taper physique. Yeah, anything that you guys want to know, please do let me know, and I'm pretty sure that I would be able to help you guys. So I've been into this journey for several years, and I'm very delighted, and I'm really ready to be bigger than ever before and to obtain the best free taper physique that I can get. So if you guys want to join my community, go down the link below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.